Oh.
Wow. This is an early one.
Woo. We haven't done this early in a long minute. And this was a special one because, it's not special. It's a sad one. Mariah's gone.
That's right.
We've sent our farewell to Mariah.
Love you,
Everybody, again, wish her luck. On
Tell
her
her she's going to be the best mothers in the world.
Yeah. On her new mother journey. And
that's a beautiful name, Mother Journey.
Mother Journey.
This is Mother Journey.
This is Mother. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely more sad for you guys than us because we'll see her all the time, but you guys won't see her
right now. She's at her ultrasound appointment, and I'm pissed like I can't be there.
Oh,
like I because I was there for like the first like couple times that she went to the OB, and I just like, it sucks not being there, you know?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for accommodating for me. I know that we had to record because I'm leaving for Tahoe later today, but
yeah, so everything's going good. We're going to get another checkup today, so I'll keep you guys in the loop.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I just revealed it to Patricia last night.
Oh, the video was so cute. I saw that you did the game too.
But like, I went in, was like, we had a really tough like mad gab on Unfiltered. And she's like, why are you filming me? I'm like, because it's just, I want to see if you get it. And
that's really good.
Cut the video I sent to Mariah. I had to cut like a full 2 minutes.
Oh,
like,
really?
Before
Okay.
she was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like,
that's so
and then
funny.
she goes, like, give me a hint. And I was like, okay, Heath and Mariah really wanted me to read this out loud on Unfiltered. Does that help?
I gotta see the video.
It's fine. No, it's good. It's good. But it was just like, you could tell there was just some stuff I had to cut out before where I'm like,
here recording.
Yeah, I was about to give up and be like, you know what? Nah.
They're having a baby.
Let's just say don't do the Mad Gab game on me when you want to reveal something or do a surprise. Please, it will take a very long time.
put it right in the face. Just.
I wonder how long that would have taken me, like to do yours, because I knew what yours was gonna say.
Ooh.
But how long would have taken me to?
I think as long as it took you to get yours.
Well, the other one that felt like gibber. Did it make sense to you guys?
We got the A student. We got pretty quickly. I think we all kind of looked at each other
because it's like a known phrase though, or like straight A student, SpongeBob SquarePants, Mood Hitcher.
I mean, respectfully, I haven't heard that term in a very long time.
We're having a baby.
I don't think you ever heard it.
Just the phrase "we're having a baby" was a little tough for me to think that like that would be something that Mad Gab would like.
Put out.
Right. So I was just trying to think of like common phrases, and then it just hit.
What's crazy though is like we knew we wanted to play that game, and I was looking online trying to find somebody that already did a Mad Gab type thing to see what their prompt was, because it's like I want you to read something in a Mad Gab style.
Right.
But I couldn't find somebody that did it and use their sentence. And I literally went into ChatGPT. That app is out of control. I said, Mad Gab style sentence for quotes, we're having a baby. Instantly. It spit that out.
That's wild.
Instantly spit that out, and they go, do you want me to try another one that's a little bit harder to get? And I was like, yeah, and then it gave me that one.
Like, for me, AI, I just have such a love-hate relationship for it where I'm just like, yes, like when it helps you come up with a Mad Gab game, yes, but then I see an AI being used for like to blow up something, I'm just like, I hate it. Yeah. Get rid of it. This is madness. This is madness. This is dangerous.
Do you know what Catalyst is? It's more of like the web building AI version. So it's not like it can like code out like a full idea that you have. Like yesterday, my brother was like, I need that. What if there was like Wordle, but it was like history, and that you got a bunch of history events, but you don't know what time period it is, but you have to put them all in order of how you think it all happened in time. Like it could be.
Is that a game? Or you wanted to make
Wordle style.
Like Wordle style. Basically, you're given these 5 different tiles of historical events. It could be like the invention of the telephone, first man walks on the moon, something like that. Doesn't give you the years.
It's like a crossword, but it's by themselves.
You have to try to get it in perfect order.
Yeah.
And my brother puts that like idea into Catalyst.
It did not spit that out.
Yeah, it made it. But my brother then looked into it. New York Times has already invented that game. Like,
okay.
And I don't want to say the other idea my brother was like kind of working on, but it's crazy though. It just can spit it out for you. It doesn't look that good. You definitely like, you now have the back end code for it. So then you need to get like a designer to give it that nice user experience polish.
Can ChatGPT also give you coding for it? Like, give me the coding for this.
Like, yes, it can give you the code, but like, I don't know. It all depends. But Catalyst is known for like really helping build it out, the functionality.
Oh, Catalyst. Oh, the program.
So crazy.
Yes, Catalyst. But I don't even know we have to pay for it. Or like last night, I was pitching to my cousins like the pontoon boat ideas. We also, I think we're going to do
it make a picture?
Guy Fieri. We were like, make a Guy Fieri themed pontoon.
That's insane that it can give you that.
And then I was like, make a pickle themed pontoon. Make a corn pontoon.
The corn is fun, you see.
Which helped like give visuals when I was like pitching it to the cousins, like so you can kind of see we're all on the same wavelength about it.
Has anybody done? I feel like this has been done. Santa Claus. Everybody's Santa Claus.
That's been done.
That's been done.
Christmas pontoon in like the middle of summer. It's been done.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Usually there's one every year that's like a Christmas one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Good, but hey, you're thinking creatively.
Yeah, like I think seeing Christmas not during Christmas is always funny.
I agree. I love myself a little.
I love a Christmas movie like in the middle of like June.
Oh, right now I'm getting like Halloween like vibe TikToks. I'm already like getting excited. I'm like, I need to calm down.
Halloween is your favorite holiday, right?
No, Christmas is my favorite holiday, but Halloween is my favorite mood.
Yeah. You like being a spooky bitch.
Yeah, because it's like, I think Halloween comes from you. Christmas, the whole world's going to turn around for Christmas. Or, I mean, at least your world in terms of like decorations.
Halloween is like a community thing.
Yes. Halloween has to come from you. Halloween will not always find you.
Halloween is only in the U.S., right? Like, there's not people in fucking...
Yeah, they got... Yeah.
It's only in the U.S.
People, I can't see people in like Canada.
Germany's not celebrating Halloween.
Shit.
Yes.
Like trick or treat, knock knock,
they do an
candy.
Oktoberfest.
But that's what they have in October, not Halloween.
There are versions of Halloween. I think probably America, and I would say Canada for sure does Halloween as well.
Okay.
Because I feel like Canada made all like the good children movies and stuff.
I always get confused with Canada. Like, what's going on in Canada?
People are existing.
I feel like it's just so in the middle.
Yeah.
When it comes down to everything, just so in the middle.
I think people don't realize how beautiful Canada is.
Very clean.
It just, even like the countryside, just like,
I've never even like explored it properly. The only time I ever went to Canada was when we had a layover in Vancouver, which was gorgeous.
Was the only time you've been to Canada?
Me too.
Yeah, I've seen Canada. I've gone to Niagara Falls and have looked into it, and I've been to like Montreal Airport. But
got it.
I want to go to Banff so bad.
Yes, I hear people rave about Banff.
It's like one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Calgary, or like Alberta, Calgary for the Stampede. That's like a really fun time.
It's so special.
We should do a Canada trip.
I went to Casa Loma.
What is that?
I don't know. It's this like big castle that we got to visit. It's like a touristy thing that you do when you go to I think it's in Toronto.
Okay.
I don't know who lived here. I forget, but
like an old real castle.
Old, like just big giant castle. To me, it was giant because like we were kids. But it was what we did when we visited my uncle in Toronto, and that was really cool. That's all I remember. I was there for a week.
We should go back. We should refresh.
Let's go to Canada, eh?
Yeah, we'll see my uncle. Adham.
All right, should we run that intro?
Let's get it.
It's coffee time, baby. Let's go.
I saw you doing the juice and the funny now.
I was like, what do we... Usually I always look to Mariah on like what our bit's going to be.
Yeah, now she's in...
I'm still like, it's... I want to say it doesn't feel like a breakup, but it's going to hit me worse like a month from now.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm trying to tell myself, oh, she's just not here today.
Oh, you know what it feels like right now? It feels like we're doing a Patreon bonus episode.
Yes, that's what it
that's
feels
normally
like.
It's just the three of us.
Like that's my safe space over there. I can go over there and just know.
I may want to couch swap or something. I'm kidding. I don't think
you're gonna like that one better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's less comfortable than what you're saying.
Well, maybe we need
That's
to
the
just
real
get
one,
some new
that's the
chairs
knockoff.
to like, you know.
That's honestly secretly why Mariah was like, I'm done, was the couch.
Shut up.
She's like, it's either me or the couch. And we said the couch, sorry. We're picking the couch.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Accelerator.
baby. Prime Day sales are going on right now, and Accelerator has some sweet, sweet deals on all zero sugar.
Cherry Ice Pop, Rocket Pop,
Yum.
and Tropical Punch. Or add the variety pack to your cart to try all 3. Why not, baby? It's a win-win-win.
Exactly. Whichever one you choose, you'll be getting a great deal when you shop now through July 11th, baby. So get over there before the sale ends. Again, Heath and I drink these puppies every single episode. It gives us all the energy that we need, gives us the boost, the metabolism acceleration, the sustained energy and focus that we need to get through the day, baby.
That's right. So click that link in our description and try all the flavors, baby. You're not going to want to miss it.
Thank you, Accelerator. We love you.
Okay, today I did something a little different for consuming caffeine. I went down and got myself a matcha.
And what did you think?
Well, I love matcha. But I don't have it that much. I had a matcha when we were in Santa Barbara down there when the farmer's market was out. I got a matcha. This is what I get.
Good.
I get the matcha with a little oat milk and vanilla syrup.
Okay.
That's just what the girl offered me. She goes, "Do you want the vanilla syrup?" I go, "Yeah, let's do it." Loved it. But then I had it this morning. How much caffeine is in a matcha? Because I'm not feeling anything.
I don't think
it's not like, even when you drink a coffee, Matt, do you really feel it?
I don't feel it right now.
I don't feel like when I drink coffee, it doesn't make me feel any different.
My caffeine intolerant, like I drink literally I'll probably have 3 of these a day. Like this size.
Of coffee?
Of straight coffee?
Cold brew, yeah.
Ooh.
Damn, I need a little bit of creamer in that. I need especially if I'm drinking that much, there's no way I could drink 3 straight black coffees.
At least 3 of these a day.
Wow.
You're going to Starbucks or you're making it?
No, so I ordered this. I woke up as I was getting ready. I just placed an order. So like as soon as I was done getting ready, I knew it was at my front door and I grabbed it on my way out. But most of the time, like if I'm in town, I have the jugs from the grocery store in my house.
Heath, you should really try to make like drip coffee.
I've made drip. I just don't like hot coffee anymore.
No, sorry, not drip. Sorry. It's the coffee that you make at home. You use like a cheese bag. Like you do, it's the whole thing where it's like it gives you the most potent like cold brew.
So I've always wanted to make cold brew at home. But there's you have to be very specific with your times. So you would put it in and then it has to be in for 8 hours in the water. Otherwise it's too much. There's a lot of timing that goes into it.
Yeah.
And if we're gone all day, recording or doing something, I don't want to and then it's wasted. I'm
I've just noticed that when I buy cold brew from stores like coffee, like iced coffee, it just doesn't taste good to me. There's something.
Stoke is the best one that I found. The STOK.
Yeah, well, that's the one that I'll drink. It's still not.
Do the purple.
I don't know.
It's different. The green is good, but the purple's better. It's the extra bold.
I think I've tried all of them. It does not taste as good as getting an iced coffee from a store, from a coffee shop.
So
it tastes different.
A lot of it's the cream too. So for you, from me tasting straight black coffee, that is the flavor that I like the best.
Yeah.
But a lot of it has to do with the coffee shops, with what cream they use, how they prepare it. Sometimes they'll do they'll whisk it up to make it a fluffier cream, and it gives it a different consistency.
There's something that I'm doing at home that's wrong, which makes me want to just go to a coffee shop and get an iced coffee.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what it is. An energy drink. I feel like when I have an energy drink, it hits
good thing
me.
we have Accelerator.
Well,
that's right.
Thank you. Ow! You bastard. Now it's all shooken up.
Here, give it to me.
But I've been on a matcha kick lately too.
But okay, so I just, according to the internet, if I had 16 ounces of matcha, I probably had around 140 milligrams of caffeine.
There's no way.
So it has to be less. But I feel like
right.
I had 80 milligrams of caffeine.
Look up how much caffeine is in 16 ounces of a cold brew.
Okay.
Just to compare and see if it's the same. But yeah, ever since Coachella, when Bretman made me the matcha, fell in love with it, and I was like, I need to make this every day now.
But also the way he made it is
good.
Super unhealthy. That's not a regular matcha.
I had him do it with no added sugar, no flavors. It was
did we all have the same thing? I think
he made mine different.
Oh, okay.
So he asked me if I wanted to add sugar to it and other stuff, and I was like, just matcha with a splash of oat milk.
Oh, okay.
But
that's how you would want to make it.
Makes it super thick. It was so good. And then I went home and I bought the starter kit, like the little thing with the bowl and the what's it called?
Oh, the little sifter or like
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Something
the little bamboo.
It's like bamboo whisk thing.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's such a fun ritual of making it though.
Yeah.
Like you have your stuff set up and then you're going through the steps. You got to put the
Okay, but how is what is a coffee shop doing making that matcha?
They do the same thing.
There's no way they're back there doing that.
I watch them every time I get a matcha at a coffee shop. I see them
one at a time, or do they do just one big batch and they're just pouring out that matcha like a fucking orange juice mimosa?
You know what? Some of the ones I've seen them make for me, they're always whisking. So I'm not sure if I'm always maybe the first batch, but I see them whisk most of the time doing it. The way I do my matcha, and I love it. I don't do it a lot because like they never have a sugar-free one. I love the lavender flavor in my matcha. Yeah. I don't know why. I normally don't like lavender flavor in anything.
Starbucks has the lavender.
In the matcha, have you had it?
It's got like it's like the green and a little bit of purple on top.
Try the lavender. There's just something that it fits with drinking a matcha. Ask for lavender. And it makes you feel like a fucking hippie. Like it makes you feel like you're just like
put on an anthropology dress.
Yes.
Just like where's some beads,
I'm in
burn some incense.
Yeah.
Namaste.
The moment you drink it, you're like you're floating in incense. You are floating in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Zane just starts taking his shoes and socks off. Oh, he's grounding himself.
You start sucking your toe because everything is just like you're one within yourself and the earth.
Back to your question though, 16 ounce of cold brew typically contains around 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. Starbucks 16 ounce cold brew 205 milligrams of the caffeine. So
not too far off.
Not too far, but like. Don't they say you're only supposed to have like 400?
They say that matcha's like a cleaner, sustained energy.
Yeah, it's a cleaner caffeine.
Cleaner, no jitters, less anxiety. Which
can you type in your phone really quick?
Yeah, what's
anybody, up? How much caffeine is in a typical pre-workout? Like one serving.
Okay.
300.
Yeah, okay. 150 to 300.
See, sometimes pre-workout I act like that's not part of my caffeine.
The ideas that I come up with when I drink pre-workout and then I go to I'll work out, I'm just like and I'm just like as I'm lifting, I swear my body runs normal. Like it runs normal. Like I've taken all my medicine. I've taken my Lexapro. Everything works. And the moment I come home and it wears off, I'm like, I like don't want to.
I try to do half a scoop of pre-workout. I don't like getting too much cranked at the gym.
I even go above it. I give a little mountain over, like a little hill.
Do you take like the ones with niacin in it, where it like makes your body
I can't do the itchy
prickly?
shit.
No itch. I don't like itchy shit. I take the Zila pre-workout.
Okay,
and it's
theirs is clean.
It's pretty clean. I get no jitters from it, and it gives me like the
I do Alani pre-workout.
What?
Alani? Alani?
Oh, Alani.
Sorry,
that's not how it's pronounced.
Every time I know it's Alani, but I say Alani all the fucking
crazy
time.
There's not one I've ever looked at it and went Alani like that. I feel like it's such a forced Alani.
I don't know Alani. I want to think it's like a Hawaiian
You know what?
island.
I do like Alani because it does sound very
chemical. It sounds very scientific.
Yeah, which it's like, and sometimes like creatine. Alani.
Yeah. It sounds like another chemical compound.
Yeah, but is that like good or bad? That sounds like a chemical compound.
See, I thought like Alani sounds like Lanai, like a Hawaiian island, and it always has like that kind of vibe.
But there was something back in high school. I don't know if you guys remember it. It was called Jack 3D.
Yes.
That stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It was banned. That was actual like crack cocaine in a powder form.
Pre-workout.
This?
Yes.
Oh, we
talked about this.
That stuff was crazy.
And there was Spark too that people were like selling on the streets.
Look how many different versions there are. That's all different ones in different garages.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks.
So this one got banned because it was just too much caffeine, or is just like
it was something in it that made you feel like Hulk Hogan. I want that. It was crazy.
So that's like the only time like I feel like I'm like is pre-workout. But that's because I feel like there's people that can drink a little coffee and feel it. Mm-hmm. And there's some people that can't.
I know. I'm just always trying to find the sweet space of where I want my caffeine at, because I don't like it very late in the day because it keeps me up. I'm always just thinking about when is the right time to consume it.
Or if I do take it too late, then I'll just pop into melatonin to like. But I know that's all bad.
How many
uppers and downers?
Oh my
How
God.
many milligrams of melatonin are you taking?
Well, I do the Let Me Sleep, so I do like 2 of those.
How many milligrams are those?
I don't know.
Well,
Okay,
Baby,
so
I don't know. I love testing shit out.
Patricia, we have 12 milligram melatonin that I bought on Amazon because it was the highest reviewed one. And then I was asking my little AI because I was like, giving my sleep data, and I go, do you think I should take a melatonin tonight because it looks like I'm lacking 2 hours of sleep in my total like sleep count?
Yeah.
And he goes, yes, but take like 1 milligram or maybe 0.5 milligram of melatonin.
0.5?
I look at our bottle, it's 12 milligrams, and I'm like, what?
Well, how much melatonin is usually in these gummies?
Well, I don't know. What are the Let Me Sleep
gummies
ones?
with 5 milligram. Oh, so Let Me Sleep is 5 milligram, but what does each gummy have?
Okay, but then that has to be 5 milligrams each gummy. It would be each gummy. There's
Or
no
per
way their
serving.
whole jar.
No, but their serving is 2 gummies.
Okay, so then it's 2.5.
serving.
That's reasonable then. That's
Oh, got it. Okay.
You would take a 12 milligram if you were jet lagged and you were trying to get back to to get all your sleep in.
Do you guys have the same thing though? Like I like it for the fact that it helps me go to sleep. I feel like I'm getting a deep sleep, but the morning, like when I wake up, I'm wrecked.
It's kind of like
I have a really hard time waking up in the morning after taking them. I just want to keep sleeping.
Right.
Like it's way too like intense.
I know melatonin is not really supposed to make you feel that great the next day, but at least you got full
Your
consistent sleep in, and it will benefit you in your circadian rhythm of getting that more in line. It's not about helping you the next day. It's about being back on.
This is
baseline.
actually, so I decided to take it last night right after we finished recording at Alicia's. It was like what time was it? 11, right? 11:30.
Yeah.
Okay, so she gave me 2 gummies, Let Me Sleep gummies. I took it. Normally I take 1, but I took 2, and I was like, okay, I really want to test this out. I'm about to go home, and then we have to wake up early today. I woke up this morning, and I didn't get like I think you just got to take it at a good time.
Yeah.
So when you wake, so your alarm is not waking you up too early of your melatonin sleep. Because I got like a perfect amount of sleep last night.
Not an ad.
After.
When wearing a Whoop band, the alarm on it just vibrates, which I think has been my favorite way of waking up because you're not getting this auditory thing like you gotta rise now. It's this like thing I know instantly my body is like, let's wake up, but it just vibrates. It's so gentle. It goes, and I just.
So would you say like it wakes you up slow, like a little?
Well,
little
everybody likes to be woken up different ways. Some people rave about their Hatch alarm clocks that like show that gradual light. It's the sunlight with the very gentle music. And Patricia has that on her side of the bed, but I've associated that that's not my alarm.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it when I hear it because I'm like, oh, she's got to get up and I don't have to get up. This, I don't know. I just enjoy the vibration and it doesn't annoy me. Like you're like, oh, shut the fuck up, my fucking phone. Like there's not that angry moment. It's just me. My eyes are already closed. But I know to wake up. I'm just sharing.
I'm really happy. I'm like, I feel like my body's becoming better because now I just wake up before my alarm. I think for months now, I have not woken up to an alarm. My alarm always plays after I wake up, which is really nice. That means I'm like getting enough sleep. I'm waking up like naturally without.
Yes. I always like, if you have something like really important, like the morning of like you have to wake up.
Yeah.
Do you like think about it a lot throughout your sleep?
But usually flights.
Yeah, flights.
Like if I have like an early flight,
my body will naturally wake up.
My body will naturally wake up knowing we have something really big and important to
Isn't
leave.
it weird? In your sleep, you know, like it's like there's something weird going on, like in your brain, knowing you have to wake up while you're sleeping.
Can you imagine being back in the day going into battle and you're like, fuck, we have that huge battle tomorrow. I might die. A 75% chance I'm dying tomorrow. You're like, I can't get a good night's sleep at all. You're up just like by the campfire in the morning, just like I couldn't sleep all night.
If you knew you had to wake up to go to battle, are you not going to bed? Are you just sitting there drinking?
I feel like
I would be like, fuck everything.
You can hung over like
big chance.
Give me some more.
There's a big chance we're all not boys. All of us. There's a chance that we're just not going to make it. Let's just get fucked up.
Yes,
and let's at least go into
with your wives at first light. We will go into battle. I'll be like, You'll be with your wife, and then you're just like, I don't know, babe. I'm just so nervous about to.
There had to have been like
I'm gonna throw up. I can't.
Open the tent. Open the tent. you good? Sorry, guys. He's just nervous. Battle tomorrow. You know how it is. He fine? Yeah.
There's gotta have been packs where they're just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not dying tomorrow. You want to die tomorrow? No, let's get the fuck out of here. And like they all just like half the group just fucking leave.
An hour later. Sorry guys, overslept.
Did I miss it?
Running up late. Sorry guys, overslept.
Sorry,
just
too much melatonin last night.
Drank too much mead.
There has to have been.
I couldn't find my sword. I left.
Guys, where's my sword?
Did you grab the sword before we left? Like, no. I thought you had it. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Is that how they're talking though? Just like that? Did you grab my sword? No. Oh God. Or is it more
your
like
battle, not mine? Oh gosh, go fetch the squire.
or she grabs a sword. Oh no, get it from me. It's their last night. It's their last night. They're gonna play a little dirty.
Well, how about you take your sword?
And
bring that over here.
Do you think in the middle of the battle you'd be like, and then you look at someone dead, you're like, damn, that is a nice sword.
You're like,
just
like shink.
But I bet like swords though they're like probably like golf clubs. Like you got to get them like right fit for you. Get the right grip.
Good leg.
You know how to I just want a good ass shield. Give me a good, because it's the fucking arrows. Those coming, like you're so focused. You're like, you gotta be fucking. Just like
I always think about that from movies when you see like the people up on like the top of like the castle and they just go like this, everybody at once, and they rain arrows down, and then you just sit here like, oh shit. And you just hope that nothing hits you.
Yeah.
And if you don't have like one of those armor things, you're fucked.
And then your shield is now covered in like 20 arrows. That's poking everyone's eye. You're like, get back. Everyone's like, golly. You're like you're telling your friend, can you just chop the arrows off so I can keep going?
Those people were built differently, man. That was just the life. That was it. It was either you're gonna be at home with your wife, and then all the guys are gonna fucking look at you like that, or you got to go out and you have to fight. You had two choices.
Was there etiquette and rules though in battle? There must have been, because sometimes when I see the movies and it's like hundreds and hundreds of people all fighting, I'd be like going up behind the enemy who's trying to fight my friend and just stab that guy in the back.
Just like go around the back.
But no one's ever going from the back. It's always like 2-on or 1-on-1.
There's definitely etiquette because it's like they go first, then they go first, they move forward, and then they go.
That was like back when they would like do like a firing line where it would be the front row, everybody just shoots. Whoever dies, you just drop and then you step forward.
How's there proper etiquette? This is fucking war. Just go for it.
Did you get the email, the memo of what the rules are? He's not playing by the rules.
He took 2 paces.
Yeah, and then in movies, if one side didn't do proper etiquette, they looked as the villains. But in my head, it's like, I think they're fucking smart.
Hey, can we get uniforms? How do I know who's who? Like they're all like wearing these.
I'd be swinging at the wrong people.
Like, did they all get it from the same blacksmith?
They're wearing the same fucking armor.
Yes, I need some colors. Because paint was not that common. But I know that they had different types of fabrics. But I feel like the movies exaggerate that more than how it really was.
And usually it's so respected. Like if you're more in the front of the line, it's more respect.
Yeah, because you're like first to die.
You're first to die, right? But like if I was there, I'd be like, I want to be the flag in the back.
Zane,
the big flag
I'm in the back of the fucking
and
I'm like this.
Trust me, I'm on the drums. I'm the best fucking drummer.
I'm just sitting there back like, I got the rim. I'm hitting it like drum line.
Oh, you're like,
stand squad.
You'd be like. You'd be watching your friends get killed, just drumming, going.
But now these days, I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm running TikTok.
I'm doing social clips."
Do they get paid at the end of the battle too?
No, they don't.
So what are we doing?
You're fighting for your country, for your people, for your land.
But do we got to pay rent? I don't know. Do they just line up and go? I was in the battle, like.
There was no rent back then. Okay, what do you guys do? What time are you thinking right now? What time are you thinking right now? Because the time I'm thinking, the age is like
medieval ages.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The Middle Ages, medieval times.
Okay,
those levels of battle.
There was no rent.
You built your house, and that's just what you lived in.
But like, if that person dies, who's the house go to?
Your son.
Boy,
but what if you don't have a son?
There was rent.
I don't think
there was rent.
I think you built your own property.
No, what are you talking about? No,
someone would take over the property, but if you didn't have any kin,
I think there was shillings that you got a couple gold coins.
Just a couple coins, and then the house is yours.
Before we continue, this is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. To battle stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. For me, I love doing incline on the treadmill. You already know that. I watch my favorite shows. To me, that is my me time. You know, it's how I feel good, makes me forget about everything, makes me just feel relaxed.
That's right. And everybody's got their own thing that makes them feel good. For me, I love going on a vacation, but while a vacation is great, it isn't a long-term solution to stress. And don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring.
We should all be trying therapy at least once because it's helpful to learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. It could be just everyday stress, you know, something small at work, just anything. It's really good to just let it out and talk to a therapist who's going to give you an unbiased outlook and advice on what you should do.
And with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's convenient too, and you can join a session with a therapist at just the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners can get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Zane and Heath. That's BetterHelp.com/Zane and Heath.
Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you. Do you know about the winged Hussars? So like my last name?
Yes.
What?
So there was like a cavalry, right? They were called the winged Hussars, and they would ride around on horseback with these big wings like up on their back that would like scream and whistle when they would ride.
Oh, okay.
Dude, super, super dope. But they would have these long spikes, and they would like impale people, and they would
Holy shit.
They would put the heads stacked up along the spikes.
Oh, hell no. Oh,
so they were considered like the most badass cavalry in the world.
Yeah, that seems tough to balance. I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa,
how are they
whoa.
fighting with that thing on?
I just want to know if I'm related to them.
Probably.
Or maybe your family was the first to die from a Hussar, so they're so they wanted to honor it.
So sick.
I've literally never seen that
through that time.
Why have I never seen that in a movie?
And a lot of people died. A lot.
Yeah.
Our families didn't die.
Clearly. I know, we made it.
We made it.
They overslept, that's why.
Our families were the pussies. They ran away from battle.
Because if you were like the fittest little like kid in town, you'd be like, all right, you're a perfect soldier. I would be like, I would try to not lift a thing.
Yeah.
The Matt King, that little boy over there, he looks like he can fight, and you're like, sorry, hey.
I can't. I can't.
Do you guys want me to make you guys some bread before you go?
I would knitting. I'm gonna be like, I gotta get you guys some sweaters.
I would grow out my hair.
You guys look chilly.
Oh, this is gonna keep you nice and warm. La da 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 da.
I'd be doing everything I could.
I would literally. No, I don't want to say it.
I keep getting. Do you keep getting phone calls, like scamming phone calls at all?
All the
of
time.
numbers that look like
they'll
yours?
come in
the
waves
DMV.
where like I'll get it every day and then it'll stop, and then like there'll be another month where I just get it every day, at least once.
I finally answered it the other day, and I was like, "Hello," and he goes, and it sounded like the guy was 50 feet away from the fucking phone. He's like, "Yeah, this is a recorded call. Do you still drive this car?" And I was like, eh. I'm like, tell me where you're from.
I don't know. I think they need to come up with a better system or be smarter with it. Like, keep me on the phone longer than the first 3 seconds, and then I'll actually probably stay on.
Hook.
A
Hook
good
me.
hook.
Reel me in.
Yeah, a good hook.
Like,
But
these calls, like, do you want to win a trip? No. Tell me I won the trip.
Yeah.
You just won.
Zane, hang up.
Did you?
If they tell you won a trip that you didn't enter, hang up.
Did you see Apple is going to be introducing like phone screening? So if you can make it a setting for if it's a number that you do not have saved in your contacts, when that person calls, they get this mini message that will say, like, who are you and what do you are looking to get from like this person you're calling? And then you get a message going, hey, this person's on a line. They're this person from so-and-so, and they want to know this. And you can accept the call. So it's like
that's really good.
It's like your own concierge, which is brilliant because I had this whole fucking idea 6 months ago where I thought, with elderly people, how they're getting scammed all the time.
Yes.
What if you could buy a service for your 80-year-old grandmother that's a concierge that basically is a person who handles all of their phone calls and they put them through to your grandmother?
But it's like AI concierge, right? Or are you saying this person actually?
But I bet you could charge wealthy people more money for the peace of mind that it's a real person who is your grandmother's concierge.
Okay.
So I always had that idea, and then sure enough, they come out with phone
Or
screens.
I'm just like, hey, don't call my fucking grandmother, just call me, or call like another family member.
But you just hire for $100 a month someone who takes all of your grandmother's calls, and you give them your grandmother's contact list. Like, these are the only people she's going to know. Anyone else who's not on that list, you should answer and try to figure out who they are and what they want before you put them through.
They get scammed all the time.
Yeah.
They don't know, especially with like the changes in technology, like the DMV, like the plate stuff that's going on.
Oh, what's happening?
Like that you went through a toll. It's like the biggest scam right now.
Oh, yes. I keep getting those all the time where it's like,
if I saw that.
You're talking about the text messages, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And I wish they could figure out where you may think it's from PayPal, but it's like a capital I, but you think it's a lowercase L. And so you think that's coming from the real PayPal.com, but it's a fake one.
And then it's like
they
log into
hide
your
the letters
account
in the Gmail has that where like you think it's from Gmail, but it's not PayPal. Instagram, they'll have it's like, yeah.
What I do every time, whenever I get an email, it'll be like Coinbase reaching out, trying to do that. And then all I do, click on the email that sent it to you to see what email it came from. And literally 100% of the time, it's from some random set of letters and numbers and then at like a stupid Gmail.
My favorite one is
never from the business.
Yeah. My favorite one's the @Instagram.reply.com where like you almost think it's real, but then it's like, they're like asking for like, hey, can you log in? Your account may be something. And
they would do that also the beginning days of Instagram. Like, you've been selected to be verified.
Oh, yeah.
So log in, and you thought that was from Instagram. Did that happen to Liza? Like, Liza got scammed.
Something like that,
Her account got like locked away for a bit because she saw, this is early days.
Early days, yeah.
But I keep getting them for TikTok where it's like, you've been verified. I'm like, nah.
They'll never go to you and say you've been verified.
It will just be turned on.
It'll just be turned on.
Yeah.
What think about the people out there all over the world right now that are working with a scam company and they're just doing that too. Literally, how do you live? How can you do that?
I think it's just so much of a groupthink thing where you're there at an office with all these other people and they're making money, and those are people that live in your community, and you're like, well, shit, that's the best fucking employment I can get. They just take it and they don't care.
And I think their mindset is, well, if they're stupid enough to do it, then they should.
Then they deserve.
They deserve it. It's something like I'm sure they have some sort of way that they think about it where they think it's like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to feed our family.
I have such a fear constant all the time going, I think I'm getting scammed, but I just don't know it. Like,
yeah.
Or that I'm paying
remember
for something.
the car? Remember when I was trying to find, I don't know if I was trying to sell my car or, I was trying to sell my Jeep on this website. Remember that? I was telling you this and you're like, oh, like, why would you do that? I paid these people to put my Jeep on this site.
Like an auto trader or
it was something like that.
Okay.
And I paid $200 and I was like, okay. And I'm like, I refreshed the page after a few days. I'm like, I don't see my Jeep. And then I tried calling and like it didn't exist anymore. I was like, oh, okay. And they just got me $200 to put it on a site, which then it hit me like, that's not even a thing. To like get your pay $200 to get your Jeep up higher on a what?
It's not that expensive to like list your cars on those classifieds, but that's insane.
Is that even a thing though, where you pay Auto Trader to get it higher up?
I think Auto Trader charges like $5 to list your car.
Okay, I thought the $200 thing was going to give me
But I think there is ways to do sponsored to put it to the top.
But
you would pay it yourself, like.
Which I thought I did. $200 to this person. But I forget what I even called to even like get me to that person talking. Like it was.
Oh, you sought out this scammer yourself.
Yes, I think I saw.
Gosh.
I saw it out. Oh no, you can never get me. You can never come to me with a scammer, but I can find scammers for sure. That's easy.
Ever since that thing at the Denny house where I got scammed with my bank account, I check my bank account every single day to see if there's any fraudulent
But remember,
charges.
you were trying to fix your card or something, and we were laughing on the phone because we were vlogging.
Yes.
But the lady heard the giggles and thought that we were also trying to steal your identity, so she locked it again.
Oh no!
Because as a banker, if you hear like people laughing in the back as you're trying to like,
you're like, okay.
In your head, you're like,
this
sounds like, or any red flag, you probably just like end the call and lock it.
I was hammered at a party one time, and thankfully I was paying attention to just what was coming through on my phone, and it was a charge at Best Buy for like $600, and then another charge at like some electronics store, $500. I'm like, what is happening? And I had to like call Amex, and I'm like, someone's using my card. It's not me.
They're good about it,
but
though.
Yeah, they locked it out.
Very good with it. They're so good that you can just do it. You can probably just do it after you buy something.
Yeah.
Have you guys had this experience too? And it's been like the last 4 or 5 times that I've flown. You know how they're super serious. You can't say bomb on an airplane. You can't have any sort of like, you can't talk about anything like that sarcastically or not. You got to be so far against like saying anything or
when you're on a plane
or being suspicious. Even at the airport with TSA. I don't know what it is, but the last like 5 times I've flown, the TSA agents are cracking jokes that I don't know how I'm supposed to go along with it. They'll literally on my way to come back to LA, they're looking at me, they're going through like my IDs and everything, and they're looking at my boarding pass. They're like, just got to make sure you're not a KGB agent.
What?
And I was like,
that's not funny.
I wanted to be like, oh shit, you're on to me. Like, but then I'm like, he was obviously joking. He's like, "Oh, looks like he came back clear." And then I'm like,
that is a complete inappropriate for them to make that
Zane,
joke.
Yeah, that is
Zane?
like against. That is at least covered in
You could
training.
sue them.
So I'm like, I wanted to go along with it and like be funny back because I knew he was being funny. And then another time, the person asked me something about like a belt, and they were like, "You're gonna have to go take off the belt. I got to make sure you don't have a bomb in there." And I was like, make sure I don't have I wanted to be like...
They said bomb?
Yes. I was like, not this time. And then I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
That is like, wild, Heath.
You can't... You're joking to me about it. I don't know if it was like fishing.
Yeah. No, that's very inappropriate.
I thought it was so weird, but they've been cracking like bomb jokes or like drug jokes. And I'm like, this is weird.
They do that to the wrong person. That's a big fucking case. Like imagine my dad or my little sister who just clearly is Arab or like their name on the ID and they're just say something like that.
Yeah,
done.
I left my funny bone at check-in.
Yeah.
I left my funny bone at check-in.
Bag.
We're not
making jokes.
We're not cracking jokes.
And
here.
then they look at me like I'm like, I don't know how to take a joke. I'm like, well,
my heart, even when I put my bags through security, my heart still pounds. That moment though, where your bag gets to that thing and then it goes to get checked.
Something might be in
I
it.
still think like, what did I do?
Did I leave something stupid in there, or not? Did I leave something? It's more like, did somebody else leave something stupid in my bag? You know, people play pranks all the time. I hope someone didn't prank my bag today.
I know.
I'm already late for this flight.
That happened at a bachelor party where like there was a guy at the bachelor party who like his whole fucking bit the entire time was like walk around with a knife. I didn't think it was very funny.
It's not very funny.
It wasn't like, it was like a steak knife almost. And this fucker, like he would just walk around with it. I'm like, I was trying to make it like his whole bit the whole weekend. I wasn't friends with him. Someone at the fucking bachelor party put the fucking knife in his bag at security. And then he had to get like massively stopped. And he's just like yelling at all of us in the group chat, like, who put the fucking knife in my bag? Like,
that's terrible.
Yeah, terrible. I didn't do it, but I was like,
I think check in on that guy. I think there's something wrong with him.
Yes, I think
think he's done some weird things that you guys should like do a little investigating on.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out who put it, like implanted it?
It was the kid. I thought it was the kid that fucking had the knife.
But somebody put it in his bag as a joke when he went to the airport. So like, who planted the knife in his bag?
It wasn't anybody I was close with. You know how like you just bachelor parties, it's like your friends' buddies or whatever, and you're like, I don't know.
You meet some characters.
I know.
He sees the bag, opens, sees the knife. He's like, oh shit, it's too late now. Get away from me. He grabs the knife in the back. Let me on this plane. Like, we all want to make, you know how bad sometimes I want to make a good fucking joke on a plane? You just keep it in.
Mm-hmm. Somebody actually just got walked off of a plane for making a joke recently.
Oh, just a joke?
Like, yeah.
What was the joke?
It was a bomb joke.
A bomb joke, yeah. Those don't like land very nice on flights.
Nope.
Oh, and when you're in the air, done for. Like, do you think the penalty is like higher when you're in the air already and you make a joke like that? I think
so. It's got to be. Because then they have to ground the plane.
Yeah.
I would be so pissed if I'm up in the air just ready to go home and then somebody says something stupid. All right, guys, we got to turn the plane around. We've got a bomb threat.
Just because it takes so long to get out of that terminal and then like you have to get that plane on the
Did you see just recently, like I think yesterday or the day before, the plane that had to be brought back because the engine like caught fire and was smoking?
It happens.
I'm like,
it happens.
You know, at least you get that plane on the ground though. Like seeing an engine on fire like that in my head, I was like, oh, we're all dying. I looked out the window,
we're taking off. I go like, no way.
But like,
are you raising your hand? You're like, excuse me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Yes.
100%. What's weird is like a fire would scare me that much.
Really? What would scare you more?
An explosion.
Well, that's what it starts with first, a fire,
yeah,
I think.
I don't know. Or I'm worried about landing, like tires being in line.
Yeah, a tire doesn't go down.
Yes.
That's
I worry
scary
about
too.
that stuff. I worry more about landing more than anything.
Me too. I'm the same way. Like
turbulence doesn't bother me. Oh, but a big thing with like airplane freakouts, you know, people who get put on like no-fly lists. One, love an airplane freakout. I want to watch it from every damn angle.
Me too.
I want to know this person's damn story, what happened to them.
I wish they get interviewed every time.
Yes, I want follow-up interviews going, what happened that day on the flight?
How long have you been on the no-fly list? How long have you been struggling being on the no-fly list?
Oh, and if I found out like somebody we knew was on a no-fly list, or imagine
I know one person.
You met somebody and they seem great.
You're
They're
like,
awesome.
let's go on
oh
this
my
trip.
gosh, Becky's awesome. She's great. Like, okay, Becky's new in the friend group. All right. And then one day I just decided to Google Becky, and I find out that back in 2018 she snapped on a United flight. I am going around gossiping that to everybody because maybe but that's where we draw the line. Now I'm thinking out loud. Do people can they redeem themselves? And they had a bad mental episode. They got themselves in check.
Depending on what it is, I think they can redeem themselves for sure.
But there's a level of trust.
It's a bar fight.
I'm not getting on any flights with Becky.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not going on a trip with Becky.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
But it's not fair for Becky for everybody to know that every flight. You know what I mean? If Becky is behaving herself, I think she deserves to not have everybody know that she had a bad mental episode.
So it depends because I just saw one probably 3 flights ago. There was a girl that was having like an episode like while we were getting ready to like take off. We were about to start taxiing and she was in the exit row and she stands up and she just starts screaming and like flight attendants like,
you were on this flight?
Yeah.
Oh my God, my baby.
4 people come over, like the flight attendants, the workers, and they're like, what's going on? And she's like, get me off. I gotta get out of here. And she's having like a panic attack, and like you could tell like it was nothing that was like aggressive, it was nothing that was scary, like you thought anything was going to happen.
Panic attacks, I understand.
She was having a panic attack and she started saying she was claustrophobic.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
So she like you didn't know at first like what was happening. Yeah. So everybody's watching, we're like, what's going on? And it's a probably like 5-10 minute ordeal. But watching the flight attendants, the way that they, you know, came to help her as opposed to just like ripping her off.
Yeah.
So she was having this panic attack, didn't want to be on the plane, needed to get off immediately. They're like, we can't go back and like get you off right now. Like, what's going on? And like watching them talk through it with her was actually really nice to see because they were like, what if we took you out of the exit row and put you in like a normal seat? Because I think like, I don't know.
Class.
And she's like, like, it worked. Yes.
She gets that pod and is like, we're good. Lights out.
She does it every flight.
Champagne. Thank you.
Worked again.
We're good.
But they put her in a normal seat because I think she was just like not like okay with the responsibility or like if like thinking about the possibility of crash landing.
Yeah.
But like luckily somebody was nice enough to switch seats with her and then she was good.
Good.
Fuck, that got me.
First class.
I guess,
is there a pod up there?
Okay, I guess I can't stay.
She opens that curtain. Hey, everybody.
Sorry about that.
Hot towel.
Woo. Fuck. That's good. They got to come. Also, like, I hate how inconvenient it turns when they need to remove somebody off the plane. Like the fact that they have to do a full lane. The amount of like it takes like 2-3 hours to completely derail.
Oh yeah,
do a detour to get somebody up. They need to come up with a system where they
ejection seat.
It's either an ejection or like something flies up like a side plane flies up and they're like, all right, ma'am, you're gonna exit through
and open it up. 3, 2, 1, heave.
Like let them get off and not fuck up our travel plans. You know what I mean?
If you're in the air and you're doing that shit, you're. Like what you have to skydive out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It's your
Because the ripple effect.
Here's your chute. Go. Figure wherever you land. That's your punishment.
Like you both better stop fighting or you both are going to have to skydive out of this flight. Do we want to skydive out of this flight? And I bet you they will. Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is walk up with a parachute backpack and you're like that. That's it.
Fucking scare people. Scare people. I don't care. I don't care who I'm sitting next to. You're my best fucking friend.
You know what?
For the rest of the flight.
Lock them in the lavatory.
Yeah, just like a separate closet, a chokey.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, Function Health.
Guys, listen up. We chose Function because it's the only health platform that gives you access to the kind of data most people never see and the insights to actually take action. Inside Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers from heart and hormones to toxins, inflammation, and stress. You can also access multi-region MRI and CT scans, all tracked in one secure place over time. It's a near 360 view to see what's happening in your body. That's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, and Dr. Jeremy London are all behind Function Health.
This is something that I've been dreaming of for the longest time, and I've talked to Zane about this for so long that I've wanted a full 360 scan of what's going on, what's happening in my body, and to be able to see everything all in one place. This is literally a dream come true, and I'm so happy that we found Function Health.
Exactly. There's nearly 30 biomarkers that can impact your skin more than your skincare routine. Because breakouts, dullness, dryness, redness, they're not just surface issues, they're internal signals. And Function helps you see them more clearly. Function is the first health membership that gives you access to 100 plus biomarkers across the whole body. Hormones, metabolism, inflammation, heart, liver, hormones, and more. Plus, you can add on MRIs and CT scans. Like I said, medical grade insights tracked over time, explained in plain language. This is honestly really perfect for me too.
That's the most important thing, the plain language. Let me read it. Let me understand it.
I need like baby words.
I don't understand the medical jargon. They break it down for you so easily.
For example, it shows you estradiol and testosterone. Those are hormonal imbalances that can drive acne, dryness, or oiliness. Me.
And glucose and insulin, your blood sugar swings that trigger breakouts and inflammation. There's all sorts of great things that you can learn about your own body right now.
Exactly. You've been in the sun, your routine's off, your skin's talking. Function helps you stop blaming the products and start understanding the patterns because your skin is a mirror and Function gives you the data to read about it.
And right now, Function is offering 160 plus lab tests for $365 to anyone who signs up between July 7th and July 11th. To learn more and get started, visit www.functionhealth.com/Zane.
Exactly. There are over 100 tests included in your Function Health memberships. Below are some specific tests you might be excited about, along with the insights they offer. Additionally, here's a list of all the tests that are included in a Function Health membership, like mastering stress, food and emotions, optimizing hormones, appetite control, energy and immunity, and fat burning. They have it all, baby.
Again, make sure to sign up between July 7th and July 11th to get started with your lab test for $365 at www.functionhealth.com/Zane.
Thank you, Function Health. We love you. So apparently this girl that I know, she was she was blacklisted off of like every American Airlines flight, right? And we were trying to figure out what happened. And this person, she would not like, no, like, and she's friends with a lot of people and nobody knows why she was booted off, right? And then somebody told me that the reason why she hasn't said anything and the reason why she's blacklisted off every flight was because she like was giving a dude like a blowjob in the seat and then the flight attendant saw it. It was something like that. And that's how she got removed.
Oh, God. Trash.
It's like, first of all, like, how do you even feel horny enough or comfortable enough to think that's okay? Like in an open air, like in my head, it's like the only place you can really get away with it, maybe where no one's going to see you, including a flight attendant, unless she's walking by, is like a JetBlue pod where it's pretty enclosed all four ways. But then that's only one person. You can't fit two people in there. You can't have someone like everyone's gonna notice that person walking in. That's the only way you can really get away with it.
Kids on board.
Yeah, and I know right now it was not a first class flight. It was probably like an economy.
Oh God.
So it's just like,
if I saw that, I'd be like, sorry,
because you like the people next.
I would just be like, "Are you sucking his?"
No, I wouldn't call it out mid-flight. I wouldn't.
I would do it in the middle of the blowjob.
I would.
Or I'd wait.
You see this?
That's exactly what I'm sure it was. And then, but you know what I'd do? I would wait till the guy's like about to. He's like, oh. I'd be like, blowjob.
Zane,
bing.
Bing. Just shine that light right on him, like
you've got click their like help button and bing.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's crazy.
But yeah, we're not sure if that's the case, but someone may have revealed it. But she's definitely banned off of American Airlines flights. Like, why would you be banned off a flight and you're not telling anybody what it was?
So catty. I'm like, hey guys, let's all book the same flight. American? No, we're all doing American.
Yeah, sorry, Becky. We're doing American.
Why can't you do American?
It's the cheapest flight we can find.
What's your code? I already booked the ticket. I just need your loyalty number. Wait, why is it yours going through? Yours is the only one that I bought for the bulk tickets.
And her friends have tried reaching out to American to find out, and they obviously it's like the
hi, this is me. Girl. What did I do again?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Can you tell me what my case number is?
I have the right to know what I did to be on a the blacklist, the fly list.
That's really funny.
George just pulled up this image, and it's from the aisle, and you can see all these people who are watching their TVs, and they are watching the actual
onboard cameras,
the onboard cameras of the landing gear, of the cameras that are around the plane from the outside, just to make sure that everything is good, because people have such this fear that something will go wrong, so they'd rather just watch to make sure
is that the reason why they put those cameras up, because of accidents, or is it
just transparency of just being like, hey, if you want to know where we're flying, what altitude we're at. There are people who I think would like to know the metrics of what's going on to soothe their thoughts.
Oh, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be like putting AI imagery of like recording it. You could do a lot with that.
Do you like the Blue Angels?
I used to be obsessed with them when I was a kid.
I was getting sucked into watching Blue Angel videos.
Unbelievable.
Videos of, so if you don't know the Blue Angels, are they part of the Navy? And they are, I would say, they do shows, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like this club within the Air Force of the Navy.
Like you have to be the best, like literally the best of the best.
The best.
It is the most incredible pilots.
Elite. And I was watching a video.
Top Gun.
Have you seen the video of them like practicing, but they're all just like in a boardroom conference room. They all have their eyes closed, and they're just saying like their radio commands over to each other, and they're doing the motions with their hands.
Damn.
And it's so intense, like what they're doing in the air. And I just can't imagine just being that elite of a pilot to where you know how to navigate upside down and be so close, and you're not like touching the other
navigate perfectly. You're not looking at the other. You can't really like focus on other planes. You just know exactly what you need to do.
It's
in your spot, right? That's crazy to me.
I'm always so fascinated by those people that like truly committed their like whole life and passion to those types of careers that when you're a kid, you know, you're given a fire truck or you're given the police officer, you want to become a pilot, you want to become a doctor. Like people who actually like end up fucking doing it. You become an astronaut. Like you made your passion your whole entire thing.
Yeah,
and joining the Blue Angels, I was like, do they get paid? They do get salary. But then I'm like, what's the incentive of like joining it? It's because you get so well networked joining the Blue Angels to where everywhere you go, you meet big time celebrities, politicians, everything. Like the network that you get from being a Blue Angel, post that is you'll always like get job opportunities. It's like becoming an Eagle Scout of the Navy pilot.
So becoming Blue Angel will get you like top jobs in like the Navy, the Marines. You're just...
You can do anything you want.
They're not doing combat though, right?
I think there are people that are like maybe ex-combat, like that were fighter jets, like jet pilots, and
it's like a little publicity. It's like the Savannah Bananas.
The Savannah Bananas, but
doing tricks, but it's admirable at the same time.
Do they have a TikTok account?
Yeah, I think so. The one I was on was some...
That's insane. That looks like an image created on Photoshop.
Golly, what are we doing? Y'all, for the people listening, these are three planes basically stacked on top of each other mid-air.
It's perfect. It's perfectly stacked.
That level of trust, coordination, timing, all of it in communication.
Think about how fast they're going too. Like the speed that they're at while doing these maneuvers is... It doesn't.
You know what? Y'all don't have to do it. Like I'm a little
it's all for show.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like a little stop, and it's I don't even think like anything's bad has happened to the Blue Angels. Have they had?
I don't think they've. I think there's been accidents in other air shows, but I don't think never the Blue Angels.
Air shows. I'm not going. I'm not.
I can't see.
Going.
I can't look.
Have you seen the Family Guy bit where it's like people who go to an air show and everyone there wants something bad to happen, so it's like like,
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. You're pretty much waiting for something bad to happen because it is such a dangerous fucking stunt they're doing.
I'm not going.
Or you know, like like when you're at like a show and the bike that hitting that ball, I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I wonder if it's gonna just.
It's not if, it's when. It's when.
Oh,
it's crazy though. Like, so one of my good friends was like, he's a pilot in the military, and he was training and going to school. Like he's been doing it for I don't even know how long now, but he wanted to be a fighter jet pilot. Like that was his dream, and he went through like all the things and like the flight school and like the training and like being in the military for this long, but he ended up being in half an inch too tall, and you're not allowed to do it.
Half an inch too tall? What's the max height? Can I not do it?
So it's about leg room in the cockpit.
Oh.
And they said that he's a half an inch too big for it to be like allowed.
Get out the bone.
And he was devastated.
Allowed or comfortable?
Now he flies like cargo.
Oh.
Damn. Just a half an inch shorter. Now he does cargo. That's not right. They should make him a plane.
I would get a knee reduction. I would be, you know what? Cut an inch out.
Why can't they just put it? I'm guessing it's like the biggest plane that they have for fighter jets that he can't even fit in, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of like people who are in the Air Force or they get assigned what planes they're going to be flying and they get so excited? There's like a big projector on a wall and they're like, all right, Billy, you're going to be flying the F-50 bomber or whatever. And they're like, yeah. But they're always so excited. But I've never seen a video where they're like, fucking hell. I don't want to be driving just this.
Because which are the best of the best are you flying?
They just seem thrilled every time they get assigned.
I think they're just thrilled to see their name that it's on there another year. Like, oh, I get to fly something. I get to be part of the team.
And you're flying the USPS transport.
Or you're watching fighter jets land on battleships and
carriers?
That strip,
that's so crazy to me.
Catches them like fucking hell. What are we doing?
Imagine the idea for that though.
Oh yeah.
No, we're just gonna run like a cable across, and then when they come and land, they're gonna catch it, and it's just gonna pull them back.
I would mess up so bad. I'd be like, oops.
I need to watch that. I need to watch a video of that because
it's really crazy. So they come like on the ships.
I want to see like a real one.
They come flying in, and the back of the plane has like this little like hook catch thing, and as they go by, they're landing, and it grabs.
But they're not going too fast for the cable to grab, right?
They're going fast.
Well, before the cable hits their hook,
they're going fast enough to where they can't stop
they're going fast enough to where it works. Like,
and it doesn't like fuck up anything.
Oh, there's
it's pretty crazy,
but they practice.
Sometimes it like doesn't, like they're not low enough and it doesn't catch, and then they have to like circle around and come back and like do it again.
Very impressive.
Wow.
That's how they pick up the banners.
What banners?
When you see people flying in the air, like pulling things.
Oh.
The banners are like laid out like that. So they take off. You don't
and
take
they
off.
come back.
They come back and then they scoop it and pick it up.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so they're not starting on the ground with it.
That's a nice gig.
Oh my God.
That's a nice gig.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they just pick up a Trojan condoms banner and
what's
fly
next?
that around.
What's next? They see all the banners laying out. All right, what's next? What's next?
Yeah, you get to get some flying in. See the view and
Okay, wait. Who are the pilots that are writing shit in the air?
Who are they?
What company? Who are you?
I bet it's the same company that's flying the banners around for sure. And they just have a different type of plane that does the where they're putting out the
I heard they used to be Blue Angels and then they moved on to Riding in the Sky.
Right?
Yeah, they're really old now. That's why.
It's definitely the same company.
Can anybody just go get something written in Sky?
I think so. You just got to pay for it.
Yeah, you just got to pay for it. And you got to get that timing right. Guys, look up.
Yeah,
Did
before it starts.
do that for us one time?
I don't think so.
No, for us?
Oh, no. This is wait. No, you're right. The day you got Big Red back in that vlog where you go, okay, guys, on the count of 3, look up.
Oh, you thought I had?
And in the video, I take my hands off my eyes and I look all the way up in the sky because I thought you had gotten something done in the sky, and then Big Red was right in front of us.
Yeah, no, he wrote it out Big Red in perfect timing.
Yeah.
Guys.
I'm like, look up, and then you look up in the sky. It says, look down.
Whoa!
That's actually really funny. For something so stupid.
Just
like
somebody
look
to
back
write
down to something so silly.
They just did one recently for that show. Oh gosh, why am I blanking on it? The one that was on Hulu about the people who live in that fake world under the mountain.
Oh wait, Paradise?
Paradise.
You
remember, like, there's that one episode where they go, they're lying to you. They get that, like, put in the sky. They did that in Santa Monica, and it freaked people the fuck out. Where everyone's
did?
They put, they're lying to you.
Was it a promo for the show?
Yes, it was a promo for the show.
That's a terrible promo for the show.
Yes, everyone was like, what does that mean? They're lying
No,
to you.
that was a bad call. That was a bad call.
If you didn't know about that show, it would just be like, huh? They're lying to you?
We're about to put out a new 9/11 documentary. What should we do to promo? It's like we should bring down a tower. That's terrible.
They could have just wrote the name of the show.
Apparently, the new Bin Laden documentary on Netflix is really good.
Oh, I know a way to promote that show.
I heard I started it yesterday, just a little bit of it, but
I watched it. It's really good.
Like,
really,
it's weird watching it now. Is we're like 33 years old,
because you had no idea, like as younger, like what the fuck they were doing.
Viewing that time in just 2001 as an adult now, because we're kids of that era, and we always have just this mystique in our heads about it.
Yeah,
it's trippy watching it.
Yeah, but it didn't happen in 2001 when they killed him, right?
What are you talking about?
Bin Laden?
No, they didn't kill Bin Laden until like 2010.
Yeah,
okay.
Or it was like years later.
9?
Yeah,
it was a little.
But it was
while
crazy
later.
how like long they were just like looking for him, just finding the right moment to.
Did you know that like The Rock was the first person to tweet it out?
To tweet what?
The Rock. So there was buzz that that Bin Laden had been captured and killed.
Yes,
and The Rock tweeted that night, I just found out news that's going to like change everything. God bless America. God bless the troops or something. And everyone was like, what does this tweet mean? But all the news organizations were hearing about it, but they needed to get official confirmation. But The Rock was the first person to tweet out
something about it,
that he had got information from like a Navy SEAL who he was best friends with, saying, we got Bin Laden.
Wow.
Yeah. And it happened like like 11 o'clock at midnight,
at
least on the East Coast, because there's that episode of The Newsroom where
it's crazy when it was like the day of or the day before they had that whole conference, and this was a part of the show too. They all had to keep the secret that they're about to like go and kill Bin Laden, but there were What were they saying? They were making jokes about Bin Laden at this dinner. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about the show at the newsroom?
No. It was like a real life. Like there was this like the day of the mission that they're going to do that. They had a whole like dinner where they had like comedians coming up and they were making jokes about capturing Bin Laden.
Oh, maybe the correspondence dinner?
Yes, the correspondence dinner, and they're making jokes that day, but no one knew that night this was happening secretly. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
but I think that was on the show too that we were watching it.
The documentary though I think is more like about, it's not about 9/11, but it's very about like Bin Laden himself and like why this all happened. Doesn't his son live out here?
What?
I think like Bin Laden I feel like had like 12 kids. I think one of his sons like has a house in Beverly Hills. Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but he's like totally like removed from the whole situation. Like he has his own rights not to be involved with his dad.
Absolutely.
So that is true.
Boy, I bet you they got their eye on him though.
Yeah.
Bin Laden's half brother.
Oh, it's his half brother. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He throws a party. I'm like, I'm fucking
catch. Like, Bin Laden's brother.
I'm sorry, but like,
yeah.
How are you doing?
He's eating like the donut holes. Like, oh, come on. What's up?
He's filling them.
Yeah, he's filling them. Like, yeah. Sorry. You know how these get. What's up?
He's in the middle of breaking the ice cream. The little chocolate.
Zane, you get caught like talking to him like you're drunk. Like,
I know,
whispering in his ear. Like Zane Hijazi talking with Bin Laden's half brother at Catch LA. Like, the headlines. I can see it now.
Imagine.
Shots like crazy.
Oh my god!
Have y'all seen that Chick-fil-A kid working the drive-thru? Have you seen this?
No.
Like, welcome to Chick-fil-A. How are you today? Oh, is that what you want? This kid is.
But is he doing it on purpose, or is that how he actually talks?
Yes, but like I have such an issue with it because like he's doing this like whole bit for welcome to Chick-fil-A. All right, what can I get for you? A lemonade. All right.
Oh, I hate it.
And everyone's like in the comments like, yo, it's hot outside. Let's keep this going. As a Chick-fil-A employee, this kid should not be doing it. And now he's going viral and people are coming and filming him. But it's like, as a Chick-fil-A employee, it's, you know.
Does he say kale salad?
Oh, like he's
Oh, found it.
Do you think that their tactic of going into the line before they get up to the window to order is actually faster?
Yeah.
Because apparently like In-N-Out line moves very fucking quick because of that process.
Yes, because that moment of people having to wait up until just one moment. A human can get an order done faster face to face than like having to be like, yeah, can I get what was that? What do you want?
It makes sense.
It goes by a little faster.
Right.
And sometimes though they do pull back and they won't be there. But like when they know it gets past a certain point,
like the fact that their order is ready before they get up to the counter, that means it's already going to be quicker. Even if the line's super fucking long. Because the people in there are working faster than the line is moving.
Yeah.
If you think about it. So everyone's just getting their orders the second they get up there. And they're already paying for it while the guy's up to the window. It's actually very smart. That's why when you see it so long, people don't mind waiting in the long line because it's like the same equivalent as waiting in like a... Yeah.
Or it's like a Disneyland ride that's always like moving and then you just hop in it and keep going.
Mind you, I never see it move while I'm driving past it. I never see it moving when I'm driving past it. But
when the line goes all the way out to the street, I'm not going in.
But people are still waiting though. People are still waiting, which is crazy.
Yeah, if I'm able to pull into the actual
parking lot
to get in line, I'm okay.
Yes. But if I'm going to cause more traffic for people just trying to go down the street, I'm not participating.
It's bad.
Couldn't be me.
They're opening one in Nashville.
Oh yes, you told me.
Oh wait, that'd be the most East Coast In-N-Out, right? That's crazy.
Crazy. People are gonna freak out.
Yeah. You don't open just one. You got to open multiple because everyone's gonna come to that, and it's gonna
be a disaster for like a year.
I know. More than a year.
It's gonna be bad.
Because look how packed it gets. Even the ones out here,
and there's a lot.
Every single one is super packed. They need to make more. Damn.
And guys, for everybody listening, it's good. It ain't that good though. It's
it's definitely overhyped, but there's something homemade. It feels something like heartwarming about it.
It's good, but it's not. People really hype up In-N-Out to the point where I'm like,
you know what I don't like what In-N-Out does? I don't like the buns. I hate that it like the outer part is so fucking hard because the way they cook it, where I have to peel off the edge of the bun so I can eat the fucking sandwich.
I don't know if I've ever had.
Really? It doesn't like the edge of the bun to you doesn't feel like it's
I don't
like
mind it. I don't
you have
mind
to
it.
fucking rip it
I
off.
think
It's
work
a
on the
toasted
fries.
bun, right?
A toasted bun.
Yeah, just say untoasted.
But don't toast it if it makes the edges like that. You know what I mean?
I like a toasted bun.
No, but you like the edge when it feels like rubber.
I think you need to get out of your head.
No,
and
I
just enjoy the
no,
fucking
I think
burger.
I know I'm right.
I don't know if I was the manager of that Chick-fil-A, I'd be like, hey, we need to cut the shtick.
But it's
Gotta
probably
go.
bringing a lot of business to their site, though.
Do you think he was always like this as soon as he got hired?
No,
I don't
this
think so,
kid
yeah.
Went into
made
the interview, was like, yes, ma'am, no, sir. I'm gonna here to follow rules and be a perfect Chick-fil-A employee. He was bored one day out in that hot sun and decided to do a little bit, and it went viral. And now
He probably doesn't want to keep doing it, but now
Yeah.
you know they're coming up to the line like this. I'll do the waffle
You know
fry,
what? I
like
think
waiting for him.
It could possibly be, he might even hate doing it, and like he just feels like he has to
People
do
in the
it.
comments
Just
were
over
like,
it.
I know this kid is beat when he gets home. Like, meaning he is tired. Like, he is
But
done with the
he's
day.
putting on a
Like,
show.
He started something, and now he's stuck with it, and that kid goes home. Like, it
But
doesn't wanna-
but what if Chick-fil-A loves this so much, right? Where he goes, you know what? I think I want to quit. And Chick-fil-A is like, no, we're gaining so much business. And he goes, I want you to double my pay then.
He gets cocky. He asks for a raise. Like,
Honestly, if it's like, if you're bringing in that many customers
That's
a day,
not Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is not that type of place. Like,
you don't know. Maybe they got to recover.
Well-
They got to re up from Sunday that they
what happened to no Chick-fil-A sauce? What happened to that girl? I think she quit. Like,
But she-
remember, no Chick-fil-A sauce? Lemonade.
Oh
okay?
yeah. Well, I think
She's now like full-time influencer now, but like
she is. Well, that's why.
I'm pretty sure. But I think Chick-fil-A was like, you can't keep doing this because this is not who Chick-fil-A is. Like, Chick-fil-A is not a place for you to like express your personality and put on a show and make it about you.
Into that shit now. I think because they know how big social media is.
Any other place on the planet except Chick-fil-A, I could see them just being like, we're not doing this.
Or like the what's that place? The Dickies, where you're an asshole like waiter or
Dick's
asshole.
Last Resort.
Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
I would love to work there for a day.
I wanna
think
go.
I would kill
have you
it.
been to one?
No, I
It's
haven't.
really funny.
I'm always,
There's no line, right?
No,
It's always funny
It's,
until
it's
they-
just a normal restaurant, and if you didn't know that that's what it was, you would have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
love
you would
seeing
just
the
go in
videos.
as a normal. You'd be like, "Oh my god!"
I love when kids bring their grandparents in there, not telling them what it is, and
just like,
literally,
Oh, what
This
is this?
you?
this is rude. You are rude. You know that?
Yeah, but Dick's Last Resort is all fun until they write something that just hurts your
too
feelings.
far.
All that. Everyone's like, what does yours say? And then you put on yours and you're like, get this shit off me. This isn't funny.
Damn. Yeah, no, I've always wanted to go to something like this, but there's.
I wonder if there's a line
To where
that they.
Well, I mean,
like,
yeah, I'm sure. Like, you know, we all like. There's definitely
I bet,
a line.
like if
can't
they
make
like said
fun
something
of-
about somebody's weight and they're like, "You can't do that's way too far," and they're like, "Boo hoo, fucking cry about it."
I think.
And then, like,
I
they-
think
I
you're
bet
allowed
that
to.
you can't. I bet they have a whole basket full of fun little things that they just write, like has a small penis, stuff like that.
Yeah.
but they wouldn't go like could lose a few pounds.
Matt, I
Like-
think they do.
Like, do you
I
think-
think those places
do you
do
think
do
people
that.
are ordering and they're like, "And for salad," and you're like,
I swear, I've seen a video that where they did that to a customer. It was like, I think it was even a joke like that.
And- It has
"Okay,
to
so
be
we're not
combined.
gonna eat."
Can.
Okay, so
I
you're
think they
skipping the
do.
meal.
They're probably
Great.
writing like just bought Ozempic, like.
I don't think they care either. I think they're just like, don't come then. This is literally where we are meant to make fun of people.
True. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
but they
you
couldn't
signed
make
up
fun
for
about
this.
like they couldn't be like talking about race.
No,
religion.
that's the
Right,
line.
right.
I
That's
think they
the
can
line.
make fun of you physically.
Yes, they make fun of you physically, and they make fun of you. They're just rude to you. They're just like, whenever you order something that they
They
say,
just go whatever.
okay, all right,
Is that
you're
all?
making it
Or
too
you want to add?
difficult.
Yeah, you want to add some more?
You probably want to
Fatso?
add some more, right?
And
I'm guessing the order's
also,
not
and also,
done.
you don't want to go to.
I'm guessing the order's not done.
You also don't want to go to a place like this and they like half-ass it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like then you will lose people. Like people won't want to go. It's like, oh, they like half-assed. They're not even like that mean to you. Like they're just like whatever.
Did you ever go to Weiner Circle or the place in Chicago? Didn't David always like go
Weiner
there?
Circle? Isn't that a fucking that's a restaurant in SpongeBob?
Weiner Circle? But what's Weiner Circle? Isn't that the place? It's a hot
That's
hot dog
Weenie Hut
stand.
General.
Weenie Hut.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
That's Weenie Hut Junior.
Junior.
But like Weiner Circle is the one I think in Chicago where they're really rude to you. Like but it's like a hot dog stand. You like
that place is crazy. Oh, there's no line.
They're like like you better shut the
these
fuck
people,
up.
yeah.
There's
like,
no
what's up,
line
you
with that
fucking
place.
Tall ass turkey. Like
that is a private business. That is not a franchise. Very private. That place is funny. I love.
Yeah,
I
just
love them.
They like have a good day, and they'll just flip you off.
And as like if you're watching that for the first time on video, because it's not like a franchise, it just looks like just a regular like ass food truck type place. It really like it shocks you. You're like, oh my god, they're really rude.
Yeah.
But then you're like, damn, they're really funny though.
Welcome the other Kelsey brother. Damn,
That's funny.
Do you, have you noticed that like on sitcoms or TV shows, a very like common food that people like eat in like a dinner scene is like Chinese food?
I have
Wait.
noticed that.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you know there's a reason why they pick Chinese food as a go-to like prop meal to eat?
Is it like they have it in the boxes?
Yeah,
or
they
is
have it. They're
Yeah,
like
it's
eating
always
the
Chinese
on
takeout.
Friends, they're always eating like with the boxes and stuff.
Okay.
And with the toothpicks or the chopsticks and stuff. They do that for continuity purposes because you can show that you're eating, but you don't see the food like disappearing at
Yes.
all.
Okay.
So it's this like little trick because if you're eating a hamburger, it just like
You're gonna see
disappears
how
really
many
fast.
times-
Also, pizza can always be out and like people just hold the pizza. That's like an easy one that maintains continuity. But the Chinese food, because it's in the boxes,
Yeah.
that's why they do it.
That's
I
genius.
just learned that. Blew my mind.
Yeah, and also you can make that. You can have the tall ones because they have tall boxes.
Yeah.
like so you don't see the food inside.
Another thing about eating is you'll like eating on TV. You'll see people take bites. They'll be like chewing, but you'll never see a swallow on camera.
Oh, right. 'Cause they got that spit bucket just next to them.
You'll never see them go
Yeah.
and finish it. It's because they get like the shot of them like taking the bite, chewing, and then they spit it out. Because if they have to do the shot 50 times, you're eating so much food on
I'm
set.
eating all my food. I'm eating the whole thing.
I would
I
too.
don't know why they're not swallowing. Just baby, enjoy the free food you're given while working. That's amazing.
What drives me nuts is if someone has like a little paper coffee cup, act like there's some fucking coffee in it.
I
There
know.
are Gilmore Girls and Lorelai is just
Swinging it.
Let's go over to the coffee shop. What are we gonna do? Let's go do this. And
Have a
it's
little
just-
stiffness in your hand, in
Yeah.
your arm when you're like acting.
Fill
like,
it up with water or something,
something.
just
I
to
kn-
make it believable. But I know there ain't nothing in
And
that
and
cup.
trust me, I'm looking in the cup. I'm watching the show. You think I'm paying attention? You know, I'm looking inside the coffee cup. I want to make sure there's fucking coffee in
Yeah.
there. Because I want to see continuity. I want to see fucking coffee. I
Yeah.
want your black. I want to see your teeth, coffee teeth. Wow.
Yeah, imagine if we were just recording and you saw my coffee just going like this. 'Cause it was
We'll
like,
do that when we used to have those ad reads. It'll just
Oh,
go up
yeah,
and down. We definitely don't care about continuity on the show.
That's right.
Matt, was it you? Was it you that was telling us about? You brought up, I think, a long time ago, but they finally came out with a documentary about it, the poop cruise.
Oh, the poop cruise,
yeah.
the carnival poop cruise that happened in like 2013.
Yeah, it like they just came out with a documentary like this past week on Netflix.
Yes.
It looks really funny. Just the way they like made the teaser, the promo, everything for it is just such a joke, and they're leading into just like the poop cruise of it all. But
Is
it's
it
really
called? Is it called the
the
poop?
poop cruise. It's called the poop.
What it's known now
No.
because it was a trip that was a total disaster. Well, it was like a cruise going, I think, out of Galveston down to Cozumel. And the first leg of the trip down to Cozumel went great. It was 4 or 5 days in. It was on the leg back. The electrical room caught fire.
Yeah.
Which caused everything to truly
Like
Go to shit.
the captain went on the intercom and was just like, everyone needs to poop in these red bags. They handed every guest like a red bag where they had to poop, and every time they pooped, they had to leave the bag outside of the room.
Whoa!
And then after doing that for like a day or two, then the hallway started seeping with like poop from like the sewer because the pipes.
Imagine you had to leave that out and you just walking in the hallway.
Everybody was walking, and you just smelt poop everywhere you walked. There were just no.
I'd be getting in that lifeboat like ta-ta,
see ya,
boom, boom, just going.
Imagine the amount of diseases that was like.
Oh yeah, it's like the new plague. Just
my god! Right. Oh my! And people were. It was so funny. People were commenting like on a TikTok that was like promoting the show. That people were saying like, "Oh my god, my landlord actually was on this cruise after like stealing all of our deposit. Karma's a bitch." Like, like different people that were on this cruise ship. Yeah,
was on the Great Poop Cruise.
I was telling Todd and Danny, I'm like, I would have hated being in that situation, but my God, would that be a story that you could just tell anybody you meet? Well, you know the poop cruise? Yeah, I was on the poop cruise, and just imagine
you got it in your bag.
That's when those fans become handy. Like, you know, the people are just like.
You get into like an argument with somebody on the cruise, and you're just, catch here, catch food.
I would just have to take as much Xanax as I could and just be like, nobody move me until we fucking land.
And imagine trying to fall asleep like every night smelling poop.
Oh my!
You just like, how could you? You'd have to knock me the fuck out.
I'd be sleeping on my balcony outside.
You know the circle window? Imagine making a bed where your head is sticking.
It looks like you're in an iron lung, just like. Get me out of here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, you can't even sue for something like that, right? It's just like,
they definitely got their money back.
You get your money back, but like, I'd be so upset where I'd want money and more. Like, I am not walking off with a refund.
All your clothes just like done. Oh, that nice little Tommy Bahama shirt that you got, just done.
How many days was it of this? Like on the way back?
Oh, I bet like 2 or 3 more back. Like it cruised like 7 days.
Yeah.
And I think this was on the leg back. So I would say probably 3 days of it, maybe. I don't know too much about it, but
you gotta like I can't wait to watch the doc to get to the restaurants.
Say in the beginning of the documentary, people are like, all right, is this thing on? You know, the beginning of every true crime doc or whatever, they're like, well, it was 2023.
No, I'm really excited to watch it. But
their eyes are just jaundiced. Like
this guy explaining this was so fucking funny. Just listen to this.
Netflix right this second and watch Trainwreck Poop Cruise. It's about a cruise where the power goes out when they're in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and for 4 days they're just drifting. No lights, no flushing toilets, nothing is working.
Oh, and it's in the dark?
In a moment of panic, over the PA are like, everyone shit in the red bags provided. That's right. Shit in these red bags that we have provided for you. Piss in the shower and shit in these red bags. When you're done, just leave them out in the hallway. And they did this for 4 days. The air conditioning went off and this place just got really hot and sauna-like. Ooh, and smelt delicious. So people were just coming out of their rooms and sleeping in the hallways. Until the drains overflowed and the human shit started seeping into the carpets and dripping from the walls.
My!
Go and watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. And my favourite part was when one of the people being interviewed said that the toilets, every single toilet, was like lasagna. And I'm not going to tell you why, because it is fucking disgusting.
Wow, that definitely inspired Triangle of Sadness, that movie where definitely inspired
that is so fucking funny, like one after another, like the fucking poop and then the AC not going out, like that is it's so perfect where it almost seems like it was done intentionally before this cruise went out.
Looks like lasagna.
They pissed somebody off so bad where they went into the mechanics and they're like, I'm going to make this a
just
poop
on the
cruise.
switch.
Just boom. That is imagine sleeping in the hallway and then having to be woken up because it is seeping through the rug under you of your only place to sit where it doesn't reek of shit.
Ugh, yuck. We're going to end on that note.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. We love you. If you want to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath, we keep these cameras rolling, and you get an extended cut of every single episode. You're also going to get early access to those episodes. You get it a few days early, and they're going to be ad-free. We do a bonus episode every single month. We do a live Q&A every single month. It's a lot of fun. Patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
As always, you can check out these episodes every Monday, audio form on all podcast platforms, and every Tuesday, video form on youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
All right, Unwind. We'll see you in a second.
We love you. Mwah.
Peace.